fly around.
That didn't sound bad.
It wasn't as hard.
start it up. You can see with your glasses on, can't you?
Yeah.
Sing it. Put it through down, you.
Do you want me to sing it?
If you could sing that, I would be so pleased. Because that's one of my favorite songs. And it's one of the oldest.
Oldest one's on record. Lord Thomas, he was a bowl keeper, the keeper of the king's deer. Fair Ellen, there was a fair young lady, Lord Thomas, he loved her dear. Oh mother, come and riddle this port, unriddle it all as one, as to whether I should marry fair Ellender, or go bring the brown girl home. The brown girl, she has house and land, fair Ellender has none. Therefore I advise you as my best friend to go bring the brown girl home. He rode unto fair Ellender's house, he tingled at the ring. There was none so ready as fair Ellender herself to arise and ask him in. What news, Lord Thomas, she cried, what news you bring to me? I've come to ask you to my wedding, is that good news to thee? Bad news when you could have married as fair a young lady as ever the sun shone on. The brown girl had a penknife in her hand, it looked most keen and sharp. She pierced it through fair Ellender's side, and it entered near her heart. What is the matter, Lord Thomas, he cried. What is the matter, cried he. Why don't you see my own heart's blood come trickling down by me? He took the brown girl by the hand, he led her through the hall. He took a sword and cut her head off, and stoved it against the wall. Oh mother, go make my grave, go make it wide and deep, and bury fair Ellender in my arms, and the brown girl at my feet. He placed the sword against the ground, the point against his breast, saying, here's the end of 3 young lovers, God send them all to rest.
Do you remember the first time you heard that?
I was little, real little.
Would that have been one then your mother sang?
Yeah, it was.
I think it's a Carter family. Probably is. The name of it's the Broken Engagement. And like most of the folk songs that I sing, it's sad. But y'all get your bucket or something to catch the tears. Name of it's the Broken Engagement. They were standing by the window as the night wind kissed her cheek. He had waited there in silence, waited long for her to speak. Then at last she whispered softly as she raised her tear-dimmed eyes, with a look so full of anger that it filled him with surprise. Oh, they say you love another, that
anyway, that's another story that's very strange. When I was born, Dad paid for me with a fiddle. Sold a fiddle so he could pay my hospital bill. Well, he always teased me. A little old scrawny kid like me wasn't worth that good a fiddle. Well, I knew the guy that owned the fiddle. He runs a hardware store up at West Jefferson. I'd go in and bug him to see the fiddle. And he'd say, well, I've got it at home. When I'm not busy, we'll ride out there and I'll let you look at it. When I made the harp for the church, he brought that fiddle and left it on the altar with a note on the fiddle saying that it was ours back to do with whatever we wanted. So I got that fiddle, and it was fantastic. So what'll be done with that, I imagine, when I'm finished with it, I would like to put it in the library up there or something so that people could enjoy it. But he was right, it was a good fiddle, and if I was a scrawny kid, I probably wasn't worth it.
And you learned just by watching your dad do it?
Yeah. Well, he had made fiddles when he died for 50 years. And I'd sit here making my dulcimers. And, well, I followed him around from the time I was a little girl. I was Daddy's girl. Anyway, I'd follow him around and watch the things that he would do. The first memories I've got of anything are of Dad sitting next to a window, sanding on a fiddle that he's finishing up. So I'd watch, as he'd do one step after another, and he'd always, a lot of the time, talk to me, ask me, well, what do you think I ought to do here or there or the other? And then when I finally did get, like I said, nerve enough to start one, he'd never help you outright, but he'd sit there working on his instrument, and you could see him, he'd peer over at me every once in a while, and I'd get myself in the biggest bind that ever was, and he'd bail me out.
This wood that you've got here was actually gathered by your dad?
Yeah.
Dad, is that right?
He would go up on top of the White Top Mountain on the back side where the trees grow so much slower that, the grain of the wood is closer together. It's the finest fiddle wood you can find anywhere. And he'd pick up a rock and start pecking on trees and go all through the woods pecking on those trees. And you'd hear a thump, thump, and all of a sudden he'd hit one and it'd just fill the forest with the sound, and that was the tree right there.
Now, tell us about this one.
Oh, my daddy made this one.
This sounds really cute. All right, getting serious now, aren't you?
You made this one too?
Yeah. This is gonna be my favorite, I think. I like the look of this one.
I wish I could start Ebenezer and then get it going.
There you go. was that Ebenezer, wasn't
It makes me real happy. I've been down in Oatford now. Pick up the guitar in a few minutes, everything will be all right. I really do enjoy the blues. It does a lot for me. I wouldn't have been able to make it if I hadn't had the blues when I grew up. Yes, I really do believe that it was no kind of club to go to. It was nothing. And once you heard that guitar music, that was it. That was it. It was just it was going to heaven, coming back. It really was.
It's all my life I've been traveling now. It's all my life since I've been traveling now. Say living at home, trying to do the best I can. I shipped my truck now down to Tennessee. I shipped my truck now down to Tennessee. Say it's hard to tell, but a man like me. I met a girl, couldn't get off my mind. I met a girl, but couldn't get off my mind. She passed me up, didn't like my time. I'm afraid to bother friend your house at night. I'm afraid to bother friend your house at night. That police dog is mean and full of bite. If they meet round my friend, he gets a chance.